An incredible consultation is the key to success in a salon.
I'm Vivienne MacKinder, and that's the secret behind Salon I-Deas by Joico. It all starts with something we call the 3 wheels of fashion, a groundbreaking new technique that lets you dive deep into a consultation, allowing you to hone in on your client's true style and design looks that are beautiful, modern, and perfectly customized. You'll learn the subtle differences between someone who is classic or simply edgy, a client who leans towards romantic looks and never sexy ones. You'll even pick up on how influenced they are by trends and friends. Watch this unique approach in action as I transform hair and show you how to create wearable, fun, on-trend looks that we know your clients will love to wear.
Throughout your career, I'm sure you've learned about face shape, eye and skin color, and how to analyze the hair. These are the physical aspects of your client, and although important, they do not carry the weight that her firmly held beliefs about herself do. Things like her level of femininity, the volume of her presence when she walks in a room, or to which tribe of style she belongs, are the key to understanding what looks she will love and which she will feel are just not her. A woman may have one cut and color, but she certainly doesn't have one style.
Trends may come and go, but the trick to making your clients truly happy and creating gorgeous, expensive looking cuts and color is all about taking a laser sharp look at the client who's sitting in your chair.
Wheel 1. Conform or non-conform? Is your client and guest an introvert or extrovert? In this wheel, we question how quiet or loud the color and style should be to fit the personality of your client. Wheel 2. Fashion and lifestyle. Today's fashion has so many faces that meld into our lifestyle choices and personality. It is very important to determine where your client lives within the sense of style, for example, hippie, rock and roll, classic or trendy. Wheel 3. The sensuality of a woman. From boyish to feminine, sexy or glam. When we meet the client in the landscape where she lives, we design inner and outer beauty. Now let's apply the 3 wheels to my client, Agnes. You can see she's a combination of classic, trendy, elegant, sensual, and glam. Now for her cut and color. For her cut, I wanted to take a creative approach to working with long layers and asymmetry. Using a razor for her look allows for versatility in dress work and finish, from romantic to boho, or an elegant ponytail. The most fun part of this look is its adaptability. Joining me on her undermount balayage technique is Joico guest artist Gion Vincent. His vision for Agnes was to illuminate her natural color from underneath to create a brighter but softer than natural glow. Sectioning. To start, section off a large circle in the crown of the head. This should go just above the occipital bone and in the front of the crown. The first area you'll be working on is the perimeter. The front parting is over the left eye to the circle. This can be adjusted to where your client's natural parting falls, either left or right. Razor cutting. Step 1. We'll start with the L technique around the perimeter of the head to create valleys and peaks, as well as an outline shape and interior laying simultaneously. To perform this method, hold the razor vertically to the head and carve on the side of the razor vertically, and then transition into a horizontal or L shape, J shape for left-handed artists. Remember to hold the razor like a pencil and act like you are drawing the shape to ensure smooth, even strokes. Here is a good tip. Cross-checking by measuring the evenness using 2 fingers parallel at the ends, not holding hair with tips of fingers. Step 2. Next, we'll use the etching technique by rocking the razor through each parting to etch out the layers and design to create movement and texture at the same time. Take a 1/4 inch diagonal side section in the front left and slide cut this section to create face framing layers. These layers should fall around the collarbone area. Tip: keep your body position in the front of the face and not behind the section. Step 3. Continue to take diagonal vertical sections and over-direct in front of the face, etching with the razor to create face framing layers. Step 4. Continue this method until you reach just behind the ear. This will create beautiful facial framing, cascading into long layered length, creating softness in the face while maintaining length. Step 5. Visually check the soft outline. Should you need to dust a few ends, you can use the blunting method by holding the razor horizontally to shape. Pressing the razor into your hand, you can create a blunt line. Make sure you have the correct hand position, horizontal with a loose wrist for maximum control. Be mindful and lift to soften, as blunting does create a blunt line. Step 6. Now move to the front right side starting in the fringe. Take out the front triangle parting. Over-direct to the left side of the face. Using your razor behind the section in long gliding strokes, cut forward using the etching method towards the nose, using the apple of the cheek as a guide. Step 7. Using diagonal partings from the front triangle, continue to over-direct forward, following your guideline, and continue the razor technique from the apple of the cheek into the nose to blend fringe in two sides. Step 8. Using the front left section as a guide, continue to cut vertical sections from the right side. Bring the back to the front to over-direct the sections forward and down. Continue this until you reach just behind the ear. Here's a great tip. When using smaller sections, take away length but not bulk. Step 9. Using the etching method, on the top of the head, turn the blade towards the face and let the blade drop into your hand. This should feel as though you are shaking a hand. Step 10. Now to connect the layers. Take a top horizontal parting and over-direct the sections forward and cut underneath, moving towards the front of the head. Take an additional section above that and continue to over-direct and cut short to long. Elevate the vertical section straight up. Step 11. Converge the sections forward in concave vertical sections and over-direct up and cut short to long from behind the section with the razor. Tip. Point your elbow down, turn blade towards yourself and shake hand up when working in the front of the client, and the sections are over-directed forward. Step 12. Repeat on the other side to just behind the ear. Step 13. Layer into the back sections. Take concave vertical sections and razor short to long. Over-direct straight up, then cut from behind and keep the layers square. Step 14. Bring all the layers in this section on one side back to over-direct and cut. Tip. Cross-checking is super important for razor cutting. Also check the texture and the cut as you move along. Continue working using the back as a stationary guide. Tip. Cross-check your work horizontally when working vertically. Now let's move to color. Undermount balayage. The undermount balayage Gion created was inspired by wanting to create the most natural-looking redhead, with a lightness coming out from underneath and a seamless color blend that accentuates the femininity of a woman. Gion used Joico Free Play Clay Lightener with 10 volume Lumishine Developer. Sectioning. Start the point from the natural parting on the left side and section head into 4 quadrants. Step 1. Starting in the back left section, take a diagonal parting at the nape. Lift the section straight up and over-direct and balayage underneath, staying about 1 inch away from the scalp. Step 2. Take another ½ inch diagonal parting and using Formula 1, over-direct hair upwards and balayage underneath. Step 3. Continue to take diagonal, horizontal partings and over-direct hair upwards, painting underneath and feathering the formula towards the scalp, touching the ends with the color on top. As you work closer to the crown, start leaving more root area uncolored. Work all the way up to the top center crown. Step 4. Repeat on other side. Step 5. Move to front. working in diagonal sections. Continue the undermount balayage in 1/2 inch sections. Step 6. Work upwards until just above the parietal ridge. Step 7. Repeat on the other side. Step 8. Work in the back top section. Take 1/2 inch sections horizontally and tease each subsection at the root with 1 to 2 presses. Balayage underneath and on the ends of the top. Tip: as you reach the front, begin teasing the hair more to create a softer, diffused result. Step 9. Continue doing a root tease and undermount into the fringe area until finished. Process up to 60 minutes or until desired lightness is achieved to approximately level 9. The outcome is gorgeous. We've created our vision according to the 3 wheels of fashion, which for Agnes was classic, trendy, elegant, sensual, and glam.
And that is Salon I-Deas by Joico. There are 5 other videos within this collection that will inspire your creativity and what you do in the salon every day. For more tips and techniques, download the Joy Color System app. I'm Vivienne MacKinder. Thanks for watching.